The dive bar was called the Fin and Fang. It stunk like whiskey and wet leather, and the jukebox hadn't worked since Tupac got shot. The kind of joint where blood dries slower than beer spills. Aside, the usual crew was already posted up. Frankie 2 times, Leo the Lizard, Big Tony, and that twitchy little shit Mickey Knives nursing bourbons and bad memories. The door creaked open like a coffin lid, and in walked Vinny the Hook Morelli, slicked back, salt-soaked, and grinning like he just got laid by Aphrodite herself. "You're late," Big Tony grunted without looking up. Vinny plopped down on a stool, dripping seawater and ego. "Boys, you ain't gonna believe the motherfucking Leviathan I pulled out of the Atlantic this morning," Vinny declared, holding his arms out wide like he was hugging a ghost. "Fuck me, not another fish story," Leo groaned, flicking his cigarette at the floor. No, this one's real," Vinny said, slamming a Polaroid onto the bar. "Blurry. Huge. Something with gills. Maybe a sea monster. Maybe just a tuna on steroids. Hard to tell. This fucker was 6 feet if he was an inch. Fought me for an hour. Almost capsized the damn boat." Mickey snorted. "You sure you wasn't looking in a mirror and fighting your reflection, Vin?" Everyone laughed. Except Vinny. Frankie 2 times leaned in. "You think that's a fish? PSSH. Back in '98, I was layin' low down in the Keys, right? Cutine ties, layin' pipe, whatever. I'm out on a dinghy with a Cuban broad who could gut a man or a mackerel with equal grace. I hook this bastard so big, it pulls the fucking boat 3 miles before I even see its dorsal. I'm swearing to God it had a scar on its eye like some kind of aquatic Capone." Vinny laughed. "Scarface the shark, get the fuck outta here." Leo flicked ashes on the bar. "I got one. Brooklyn, 2002. I'm hidin' from the Colombians. Borrow my uncle's boat. Just tryin' to clear my head. I cast one line, just one, and bam, something yanks the whole rod outta my hands like it owed it money. I dove in after it, swear to Christ. Didn't get the fish, but I did find a floater. Turns out it was Joey Bagels. Been missin' 3 weeks. So yeah, I caught something. Not what I was fishin' for." "Jesus," said Mickey, "you guys are full of shit. I ever tell you about the swordfish that rammed my cousin Ricky's yacht, split the hull like a hot knife? We had to plug the hole with 2 bags of cocaine and my ex-wife's fur coat." "You don't even have a cousin Ricky," Tony growled. Mickey shrugged. "Not anymore." They all laughed again, that kind of barroom howl that ends in coughing and regret. The bourbon kept pouring, and the fish kept getting bigger. By the time the bartender finally cut the lights at 3 a.m., Vinny's monster had become the Kraken, Frankie was practically married to a mermaid, and Leo had killed a hammerhead with a crowbar. Outside, the night was thick with fog and bullshit. Vinny lit a cigarette and looked at the sky. "You ever wonder why we all got fish stories?" he asked. Frankie smirked. "Because deep down, we all want to believe there's something out there bigger than us. Either that," Mickey said, lighting up, "or we're all just full of shit." With that, they all nodded in agreement and walked off into the night. Old gangsters with rusty hooks, chasing the one that always gets away.